Hey mates, I'm No Lost, and welcome back. Fire Emblem, 3 houses. There to see that. Alright. Game is a little. That's probably alright. Anyway, so last time I left off, we had got done with the Chapter 3 battle, and we got to Chapter 4, and we just began talking to random people. That said, we have some important conversations to deal with, and we also have some training to undergo. Who's our support with? I have to talk to Annette. Okay. And also we recruited Linhart and Ignatz. Quite an accident. And also Linhart. There's an S rank with Linhart. Nice. But before we do any of that.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date. I blame all these rumors of a...
We had this dialogue option last time. So we're not going to worry about that too much. We're, however, going to try to learn how to be faithful. And we got our budding talent in faith.
Such power dwells within.
We can now avoid better when we use white magic. Wherever that bell dings, that means it is the end of the day. That said, our day isn't quite over yet. We have some people to talk to, places to be, people to go. Anyway, so alright, so we found Leone. Going that direction.
Hey, did you hear? A knight wielding a scythe is roaming around town at night.
Well done.
If he's a villain, I'd like to get the measure of him.
Yeah, I'd like to get a measure of him too. Anyway, he lost a loss in it. Okay, none of these. Alright. Well. Talk to you. Now we must go to the cathedral. Do a thing. Cathedral time. But yeah, sometimes the doors won't open unless you let things load. That's the thing to worry about.
Professor!
Alright, Annette wants to talk to us.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable. It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too, and that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that. When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax.
Oh.
It feels like I've been running in circles ever since. That's true. Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what good is it? Okay,
Not much.
it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best.
That. I'm gonna say you have my support, I guess.
Yay! With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed.
Because it is
From now
confusing.
on, if you see
but
me
you know.
going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
But of course. Before we do that. Oh, happy as ever. Oh, we just got Lynn Hart. So. Don't quite have all the stuff yet. That said, do we have anything that he owns? I know he was about to fall asleep in the middle of the night. In fact, hey you, sleepy.
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Don't worry, you'll be with me.
That's not mine.
Not yours. Alright. And none of these are yours. Well, I'll give you this owl feather. It seems like a soothing thing to put use.
Well, this is simply delightful.
Okay, he likes it. Then again, everyone likes the feather, so that makes sense. Now we have some dialogue to go through, and then we'll move on to a little bit of fighting and grinding it.
To do, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Looks like you're pretty deep in thought.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain.
Yeah?
You are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want. Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense. Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus. But do I think there's
some
enough
that
of
probably
them to
don't like
mount an
them now.
attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people.
They may
A
be
person
onto
can't
something.
be judged by the worst of their kind.
With that,
Or where would any of us be? Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out.
Thane
There
does
must
care
be people
more
who think like me and Ferdiad,
than
including His
just him.
Highness.
Agreed.
In fact, I don't even know if it's caring it.
But whatever the truth,
Besides,
we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Well, they can cook together.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix?
Oh, yay.
Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Someone
Yeah,
revving
well,
up their deuce
Have
of the
you
night.
tried reading any?
Well, it's
You
not
might
night,
find them
but
really
you know.
interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Of course.
Ridiculous.
Good night.
Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing, only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
Jesus.
That's a little much. I was only
Okay, Guy
interested in-
Montag.
I don't care. Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
Oh, God.
Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him.
Felix Sundari.
I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
Felix is.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tum. Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats that I long to eat. Oh, stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
Oh, God.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Damn it, Felix.
Felix, you weren't listening, were you?
I heard enough to know that you're hungry.
No, I mean, well, yes. At least tell me you didn't see the dance.
You have nice footwork. Get something to eat. I can take over watering the plants.
Oh, God.
You're evil, Felix!
And you're shouting.
You can't
The
just
obvious.
spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything. It's not right.
I actually did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. And of course I was singing some silly food song I made up. I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
I didn't realize there were songs about bears and swamp beasties. That food song seemed to be close to your heart. Your stomach isn't far from your heart, after all.
Oh, you are the worst!
Huh. What was that about? I better water these plants. Wouldn't want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
Okay. Well, that's nice. And one last thing here.
Hey, Annette, hitting the magic books again? Has anyone ever told you that you're pretty cute when you're studying?
Sorry, Sylvain, but I'm trying to think right now. Could you keep quiet for a bit?
How can you stay focused reading a book that thick? With such small print? Is some of that text upside down?
If I use the formula in this line here, the magical energy should... No, that's not right.
You're even cuter when you're working through a difficult problem.
God damn it. Sylvain.
Sylvain, I'm serious. Please be quiet.
Hang on. Look at the third line. You've got the formula wrong.
I said the... Oh, you're right. How did you know that?
Well, I mean, it's written right there.
Most people wouldn't be able to grasp this formula just by glancing at it. Have you read this book before?
Nope, this is the first time. Okay, now that I look at it... Wow, this book makes things way more complicated
This is
than
why
they need.
Sylvain can become a Dark Knight
And what's your take on this part here?
later.
It's just describing another application for the same formula. Ha! This is pretty easy.
You know, you're actually kind of amazing. I've been studying magic for a while now, but even I have trouble with this stuff. You act like all you do is mess around, but are you actually working really hard in secret?
Nah, hanging out with girls is way more fun. I guess I just picked this stuff up somewhere.
I
Life
mean,
is short, Annette. If you waste it working hard, it'll be over before you know it. Get out in the world. Have some fun.
That's easy for you to say. You're strong and smart without even trying. It's not fair.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
No, I was just thinking you're pretty cute when you're sulky.
damn it,
You know
Sylvain.
that?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, really.
Hey, I just got lucky with that stuff in the book. I'd normally never be able to outsmart you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and leave you to it.
Got lucky, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Well, that does it. It might be tough, but I won't accept second place. Let's go, me. I can do this. I'm gonna finish this whole book before sundown.
I mean, Sylvain has to pick up a number of things in order to maintain conversation with everyone. So, but wait. Oh, we have an outside of the house discussion. We'll do that then. Because it's there.
It's peaceful here. Flowers are so calming. Just looking at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the day just disappear. If only people could be more like flowers. What's Bern doing?
Me too.
She looks like
The
there's
same
something
place
wrong.
most of the time.
All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular, dazzling. There's no way someone like me could ever be close with someone like that.
Bern, are you okay?
Dorothea! Did you hear all that?
Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So, Bern, who have you got a crush on? Seriously now, you have to tell me. Who are they? Do I know them? I'm so excited for you, Bern.
No. I was actually thinking about being friends with you.
Me? I thought we already were friends.
That's not what I mean. Oh, I'm such a coward. I thought it would be great if we could be closer. But old memories just get in the way for me.
Bern, whatever happened in the past, you know you have my full support. I'm here for you. I thought we'd already been friends for a long time now. Please.
Just forget it. We'll never be close
Damn it,
friends.
Bern.
Father would just... He would just... No!
Well.
Wait, Father? What did she mean by that?
I'm hoping to find out. Anyway, the day's ended. We've traveled along here. We're gonna end our time. Let's see. Well, Lenhart could get the C plus and also C, Faith and Reason, respectively. Ignatz could definitely get the C of the sword. And when we get these two leveled up a bit more, they can get into different classes. Alright, well, I think it is time to progress. Right. Yeah, first work on
Oh,
right.
how long will this take? How embarrassing. I'm not used to such praise.
Of course.
It is a long road to mastery.
Long road to ruin.
Tell me, am I achieving anything yet?
Yes, you did. You got a C plus.
How long will this take?
Faith. And we'll start working on your authority, as you will also get in the battalion. Things of that sort.
I can't believe I got it right. I feel like I get it now. No, I just got lucky.
Of course, Otacon. And wonder if it's worth it to get that skill or figure out what he got. Anyway, I'm gonna start working on his authority as well.
I'll keep trying my best.
His bow will level up naturally, so that's not much of an issue. Okay. Those two. Because Ingrid is a flying unit, she'll level up her flying passively. That said, today we're going to start working on your authority.
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm sure I'll get it again next time. Yes, very good. I'm a natural.
Yes. And we'll start working on your...
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thank
Nice.
you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you.
Then...
I can do better now.
plan with you is basically to get you into the assassin line,
This could be
possibly
useful.
more savant.
Maybe.
Not sure yet.
I've got it.
That said, to get him anywhere with that, you're gonna have to start pump up his sword big.
This could be useful.
3 more lessons to do.
I answered correctly. It seems I've improved. No need for praise.
And if I can at least build this up, you probably...
I appreciate
I'm probably
your
going to take
efforts.
you out of your heavy armor class, but having the weight minus thing will be good later, for later, I think.
I have deepened my...
2 left. Alright. Gonna start pumping up a little bit of ash here.
I've learned a...
I've learned a lot.
I've learned a lot.
Exactly.
Whew, that's a relief. There's so much left to learn.
There is. You have a whole
You're
world
making
ahead of
me
you. And here, have an axe level.
Whew, that's a relief. So this is how it's done.
And we have one more. Sylvain.
I thought this was a test. Alright, that's enough praise. Hey, that was useful. Got it. Good to go. I thought this was a test.
Yeah, I think I'll make Sylvain into a Dark Knight or a mage or something
I didn't know I could do that.
that way. I was gonna like turn him into a Wyvern Knight, but I decided, you know what, it's gonna be more natural for him to get into Dark Knight. So, I'll start pumping up the necessary things
Wow, I seem to be on a roll.
in order to facilitate this.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
Right now, we're gonna take a look at the group task, and I'm gonna change his stable dude. Switch it to well, I'm gonna work on Ingrid's and Enak's relationship for 1. And 2. I'm gonna have her work with Ash for that.
Professor, could you explain?
Sure. Terrified to walk monster grounds at night. Well, and that's with you. Sing a song.
Is that really it?
No. Well, I guess I not liked it. Okay. And St. Sethlane Day. Let's go to the church.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
Singing in tune with others proved quite difficult.
At least my faith in Lord increase. Flame's birthday. Here, have flowers. And hope Seth doesn't kill me. Anyway.
Lend me your power.
All right, let's do this.
Give me your teeth.
Here's the result.
It's all becoming clearer.
I'm a natural.
Alright. So. Well, it's time to... Good seminar. I think we'll do Shabir's seminar, but we're also going to here. Would also not be too bad. The primary thing is that I want as many people as possible to get pumped up. I think we'll do Shabir. That way, if nothing else, our bow will increase. And shenanigans shall ensue. Okay. It's a me is always
well.
what it did.
Well, that worked out.
So this is how it's done.
I'm certain I've improved.
And we'll do some battles to find it. Well, let's see the lesson plan. The Sylvain and Mercedes will not partake. Neither will. So, let's see. Got you the
Trying my
D.
best. I think I've got the hang of it.
You, I think we can get you.
This could be useful.
Close to. We can get you to C plus with your sword. You. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Actually,
It's
okay.
alright. I've got this.
Okay. Well, let's do something you're good at. Okay.
I learned a lot.
D. Plus.
It's all coming together.
Thank you, Nosferatu. Whatever that is supposed to mean for everybody involved.
Yes, that's it.
That's a loud
Am I
vehicle.
making progress?
Yes.
I'll get the next one too.
You're making progress. Now we want you to get to that rank with your axe skills so that you
Thanks for
can
your
use your
time.
weapon.
Thanks for your time.
There we go.
That was challenging. It all makes sense now.
Of course.
I appreciate your guidance.
Glad you do. And we have only one more person that we can train. And what we're going to do is I'm going to train a little bit.
All due to your coaching. Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed. This will be useful. That was helpful coaching. Each new experience is an asset.
Alright. We can't actually teach any further, so we're going to keep out that group task and begin the lecture.
Professor?
Lines of writing? Yeah, sure. That makes sense. It's gonna be dark night and it needs to get more writing.
We did well enough.
That was perfect.
It's in my grasp.
I've got it.
I'm a natural.
Alright. Everyone's. Most people do battles this day. So, we're gonna do some battling. Might be a good idea for Linhardt and Inax to get some battle experience in. That way they too can compete
Thank you.
and do things. Why do I have posts in my
I
RPG
am
talk
ever
section?
so grateful. I am grateful.
Weird. Okay. Well, I'm going to... Let's see here. Now we'll keep her on the field. I want both these guys to be on... Wait, you have a white Verona. Distance. Okay. Well, Dedue can just slaughter anyone like a mule, so we're gonna put him on the bench for a moment. But we're going to assign him as an adjutant to... I'll put him on Sylvain. Alright. He can reach somebody now. Perfect.
Well,
And also, they are holding some stuff. Linhardt, sell
is
this
that
book.
the one? Thanks a bunch.
And everything else is fair game. Fight time.
Ready. Too slow.
Okay.
Ready anytime. Huh? It worked out.
Good job.
I feel like I get it now.
Break shot is good. Just putting it out there.
Oh, good. Not good enough.
I'll give it my all.
I'll cut through. I'm on it. Battle.
There's a slash through that times 2. Well, then. That's handy. Let's do that, I guess.
Easy. Huh, so obvious.
Oh. Okay. That is why. Because Dedue comes in to interrupt. I'm glad I figured out what that
I will
does.
handle whatever comes.
Okay. Going to fire with cutting gale. There, we'll cut gale. No crit, and
Here
that's
we go.
probably fine. We have steel lands. It's okay. He'll crit him and make his attacks worthless.
You never had a chance. Stay focused.
There we go.
No hard feelings.
Her hair is pulsating.
Here goes.
Curve the shot at this guy's face.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that increases resistance, so should the mage go for ignorance? Alright. He doesn't have a close counter.
Saw that coming.
Of course. I wonder feelings. Felix got it. I mean, Ignat's got it.
I'm getting... Must be awful losing to me.
I know, Linhardt doesn't like battle.
Let's keep our guard up.
Of course. Alright, it's a me has to get some level. So. Don't enough room for that, so it should be wagon. You could just fly over this and cause all kinds of mayhem. Ever sit there for a minute. In retrospect, probably should have healed Felix. Whatever, it's okay. He'll be fine. Alright, I forgot. I forgot to give him close counter again. We'll equip an axe and have him sit here, I guess. Can do nothing to Ash apparently, so okay.
Saw that coming.
Yay.
Each new experience.
He sat there, took hits, and gained experience and authority. Now assign the farm levels of It's a Me. And also skill.
As
And
expected.
roasting foes.
We must all do our part.
Wish I had charm there. Okay. Well, if I put an X there, he can respond to magic by shooting him in the face. And I can have her prepared to move on anybody from here. He'll rally again.
Thanks so much.
You will wait. If I use this, it'll break. So we'll do this, I guess.
What's next?
There we go. He'll go for Dimitri, he'll go for me. Actually, why don't we call it the middleman here? Throw a javelin in his face. And then go back to our hidey hole. There we go. We'll shoot him in the face.
I must steel myself. I have so far left to go.
Okay.
Well done.
He can cast Physic. Okay. I have him just heal Mercedes. The more random experience I can use or gain with people, the better. That's right. Shot. Okay. Well. Other than that, shoot again. Killing him this time.
Huh? It worked out.
Yes. Did. Perfect.
I feel like I've grown.
I'm glad. Well, I know Linhart also has to level up, so what we're going to do that Linhart is going to finish this guy with Cutting Gale.
Huh. Victory. I could have been sleeping this whole time.
That's unfortunate. We're going to Thunder. This one. Because it'll half kill him. Which is alright. Gonna fire him.
It's not over yet.
There we go.
Won't let every-
Go for her. No, you're not. Hell. You are gonna get sorted.
Nice try.
Nice. You're gonna do nothing to Ingrid. Die. Painfully. I might add. Second that. Damn. They don't have bonding together, so whatever. He'll die regardless. Disintegrate is going to slaughter him, so good. I'll have Ash sit here and wait. That way we can just let him walk into Ingrid and die. It is his destiny. Get murdered like that.
Too slow.
There we go.
You weren't ready. I will get stronger still.
Ingrid wouldn't be a bad dancer. But it's not her that I want to dance.
Next time, bring your friends. I can feel the difference.
Of course. I'll have me heal Ingrid.
You saved me.
You will heal Mercedes.
So helpful.
You curve a shot into this guy's face. There we go. Go to sleep.
I actually won!
Good job, Ignatz.
I feel like I've grown.
Of course. Here's some gold. Steel. MVP. Our boy Ignatz. And both of them will give us gold. I'm gonna do one of these not costing a point battles just to see what it looks like, and then we're gonna do the last two activity point ones.
So much.
At that point, we'll proceed to the actual battle part
I have
of this
gratitude.
chapter and get done with chapter 4 and start on 5. Of course, we still have that setup going. For some reason, it will automatically assign adjutants to the first, to myself and whoever is up here-ish. I don't like that very much. With that said, it might be good to have me, it's a me, hold on to do for the time being. Because, well, it's a me is going to be getting in the thick of things, and it might be good to have to do block attacks on him. So we're going to do that. With that said, Sylvain, you need another lance. There's 2 lances of 1 point in there, so we're going to buy you another one. Just
Welcome.
Sylvain, seriously. Take a
Is
lens.
that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Come back.
Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
And we don't really use the axe with that. And you could also use another sword. And iron lance for that matter.
Come back.
Well, you were carrying 2 iron lances, so we're going to give you another sword. I think I'll give you the killing edge, actually. As for me, this store is training bow. I'll give you a steel sword plus. You. I'll give you a steel lance. You have an iron one already, actually. I'll give you a killer lance.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
That might be good. Especially if I plan on having you just ending things. Let's begin.
Stay focused.
I will have you quick fire and stand here and wait.
I'll go.
You.
I'm on it.
I'll have you sit there, wait. You will equip your bow that you're just going to use to destroy everyone. And wait.
Here we go.
You will sit here and you'll physic whatever is necessary. Meanwhile,
I'll cut through.
I'll have you sit here at the crossroads. And you will
I'll give it my all.
you can curve a shot into this guy. Perfect. Nice.
Ready.
Did it. I will have you interject. I'll have you go here for now.
Here goes.
Thank you. Ready anytime.
I'll have you curve a shot into this one. Enemy phase time. Nice.
Let's see you dodge this.
Alright, Dimitri. Overkill this
Who's
one.
next?
A lot of damage.
I must keep aiming higher. Over already.
Dead.
I must stay focused.
Okay. Dead. Not realizing you go for Linhart. Oh well. Kind of moving close and blast him. In fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. Fire won't crit. We'll cut him.
I may as well win.
Yes!
Huh. Victory.
Sweet.
I think I'm improving.
In just the
Your
right
support
places.
is appreciated.
Well, he's got C+ bows. Yep. we'll have her just pick this guy off so that it's a
no
me can
choice.
move forward. I'll thunder him.
Let the lesson begin.
Yes! Teach him a
Fought
lesson.
well.
I'll thunder.
You never let me down.
Meanwhile,
Nice try.
your magic means nothing. That is just fine. Because what's actually gonna happen, you are going to get murdered by me.
Too easy.
I'm just gonna have Nets finish this guy off.
I actually won.
Good job.
So obvious.
Good job with
Got
the
it.
rock
Good
of
to-
vein. Well, let's see. Fire this guy from space.
It's not over yet.
Sylvain can... Company lance this one nearly to death. And I'll have him block that guy's path to anyone. Although Felix is going to bow him. Quite quickly, I might add.
Why am I even here?
I will teach you a lesson. There we go.
Should I have held back?
Lessons of the dodge.
I'm not setting a very good example.
I really need that charisma boost. Get him, nerd. Yes.
Thank you.
Quite okay.
Oh,
Thanks.
they can rally. Neat. Or she can rally. With magic. That's not bad, actually. She can serve as a good mage assist then.
You never had a chance.
Bit of a slaughter.
I feel like I've grown.
I'm glad.
I appreciate that.
I've deepened my understanding.
Have him do more tea time. Well, he can deny him, so we're gonna just do that.
Can't get ahead of myself.
Giving that.
I get things done.
Yeah, you do. Get things done. Good job, Dimitri. Now we're gonna bow on the plateau. Make the most out of Grindfest and get It's a Me up to level 15, I think. That's the plan anyway. It's a Me gets to level 15 and everyone else can earn a promotion of some sort. Then it'll be perfect. Okay. This place is familiar. Okay. Going to put Linhardt there. You were there. You here. Yeah, that seems about right. For positioning anyway. Let's fight.
I'll go.
I'm gonna put on Siren Soul and wait. Meanwhile,
Battle.
there we go. That way you'll level up very easily afterwards.
Stay focused.
If I do this and equip fire, we'll sit there and wait for attacks.
Here goes.
You keep fire equipped. You rally me.
Well done.
Ready.
You can get ready to swoop in anywhere. Okay?
Ready anytime.
I'll give it my all.
I'm on it.
You will sit in the forest and
I'll cut through.
also sit in the forest.
Here
You
we go.
can assist us flanking. There we go.
Not good enough. Worthless.
Oh god. Miracle destruction.
Next time, bring your
I forgot about
friends.
this. I shouldn't have given him that sword. Because his speed is already ludicrous. And it just got more ludicrous.
Weak. No hesitation.
And my critical is ridiculous.
Each
Okay.
battle, a chance to grow. Watch and run. It's over.
2 critical hits in a row.
You fought well.
Jesus. He's a slaughtering. Okay, that one's better. That's better. Okay. One, we're gonna have you fire him.
And I didn't even enjoy it. I could have been sleeping this whole time.
Well then. Full of diamond hit, so it's okay.
Should I have held back?
Yes.
Such power dwells within?
Just a couple more increase of charisma and charm like that, and we'll be good.
I will handle whatever comes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, you're level 10, and you're 11. Tied up with everybody else, basically. And then actually just gonna slaughter this guy. Because Ignatz.
Who knew?
He's good. You want him. You also want Felix on your team. But if you're blue lines, then that's just gonna happen anyway. So whatever. We'll have him sit there, because he can just gain levels just by merely breathing, so not completely necessary to have him slaughter everything. Oh yeah, I should probably replenish those battalions before we get too carried away. And as they're all gonna move in,
Thank goodness.
yes.
A change for the better.
Well, she has an armor slayer. We're gonna pull that out and well, that might not be entirely necessary. Have her fire against this guy.
Let's keep our guard up.
And I think I'll cut Felix loose and have him just, I'll have him steal a sword. Purely because it makes things more balanced, but he'll also be... That said, Sylvain, get in there.
Just give up.
No.
This is what a real man looks like.
You may not like it, but it is ideal. Wait, is that how that means supposed to work? Eh. Well, he'll hit, so that's fine. It's minor, but whatever. I'll then pick up this. Rainbow Plus, I guess. And we'll move you in to Hirsch. Good job, Mercedes.
Easy. So obvious.
Let's see you dodge this.
Okay.
You never had a chance.
A1 critical. Hell yes.
I must keep aiming higher.
Okay. That works, I guess. Okay. Yeah.
I could learn from that.
Don't need this train allowance yet.
So helpful. Had to be done.
Hey.
You can rely on me.
We can fuck that in the bin. You can physic anybody, including Dimitri.
Thanks.
I'll get Linhardt to level 11 before we fuckery here. Or just do a session where we just level up whoever. Okay, well, perfect chance. Yes.
It's simple logic.
Okay. He's level 11. The Nox there to slaughter. You can keep this Iron Bow Plus. Good weapon, can I say?
I get things done.
Yeah.
I feel like I've...
Yeah, you sure have. Balance increased. And we're gonna do one more of these auxiliary battles, then we'll get to actual battle per chapter. That's our thing. Okay, well. Do is bench. I stick in that you closer to stick you be stick you there. Now if I stick you there, then you can curve shot into one of these idiots over here. And alright. I think that might be what we do.
Here we go.
Well, she can destroy this armor shot, so that's okay.
No hard feelings.
Stay focused.
And I think I'll have It's-A-Me do that too. With Thunder.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay.
You fought well.
That was a good demonstration.
I'm counting on you.
Good demonstration of how a man can just die terribly. Okay. Good job, Sleepy Man.
Victory.
Ready anytime.
Now, can we even do damage to this guy? Barely. Not worth the shot.
Ready.
Well, that's not going to do much now, is it? Well, we'll rally him to make his magic stand out more. You might hit Linhart, maybe not.
I'm on it.
Doesn't really matter, though. Gonna have Sylvain sit on this. That. He is equipped with Iron Lance. Perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Keep the sword there.
I'll cut through.
I'll give it my all.
Probably attack, but not
Here goes.
worth it, I guess. I'll have her equip. And wait. Alright. A thief in very heavy armor. Yeah, so effective. Okay. He should use fire instead if it was that guy.
So obvious.
Oh well. It's alright. It's more destruction for Linhart to have wreak
Must be
here.
awful losing to me.
of wind this guy.
Huh. Victory.
Alright.
It's simple logic.
Good job. Simple logic, man.
Thanks.
Let the lesson begin.
As expected. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Of course. Of course, I wasn't a finishing blow, but you know, it's okay. Well, it's guaranteed hit regardless, so we're gonna shoot him. I still have to reclassify his, or add his new ability, excuse me.
Don't underestimate.
Okay,
Be gone.
exactly.
I like how this feels.
I'm impressed.
Let me try.
What's done is done.
Now, it's a crit.
Can't afford to lose.
Nice.
A change for the better. Haha, I'm stuck.
I expect no less.
I'm so grateful.
Okay. We have a 40% crit chance and a chance for our press to proc. Which makes his armor worthless anyway. Well, you can physics still advance.
You're a big help.
That's how it goes.
Got him.
Is this a joke?
No. It's really you.
Try this on for size.
That's a heck of a
I
crit.
did what I had to.
Just stick chest key in the inventory. The key. Keep you there. That way we can just cut you down to
Must be
some.
awful losing to me.
Alright. Well. Oh god. A critical hit. And a normal one. That's fine. I'll just have Linhardt cut that one down. Fire.
Can't get ahead of myself.
I know he doesn't like the war, but it's gotta happen eventually.
It's simple logic.
Yeah. Very simple logic. The logic of torching this guy on fire. Yeah.
You fought well.
Okay.
Another step forward.
Doesn't have anything for Mercedes, does he?
Very helpful.
No.
Huh, thanks.
Alright. Fact. Here. Okay, now he's gonna attack Sylvain. And he's going to fail to attack 8. There we go.
Is this over yet?
Okay. Ash will almost kill this guy. Oh, he's dead. So, yes.
I actually won!
Good job, Ignat.
I feel like I've grown.
Sure have. You're a fine young man. Of course, Linhardt was the MVP. I fed him some XP, so that makes sense.
My, thank you so much.
also like how Ingrid is starting to appear in the most deployed section.
So much.
Same for Lysithea, but yeah.
I have gratitude. Thank you.
Alright. Visit Mercedes.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours? Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other.
Well then.
Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm.
Alright. Time to carry an old man to the chapel.
Splendid work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance. Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look. Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
She has its wrong sense.
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things? Did I not mention that before?
Not to me, anyway.
I spent nearly 10 years
It mentioned
of my
other
life
people,
in
though.
the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
Give me your dreams.
I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different.
That's
It's a
depressing.
bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Well. B rank. Yes. And Sylvain has a thing.
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl. Ah, forget it.
Damn it, man. Let's be blunt.
I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have.
Jesus, man.
Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noblewoman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt.
Oh no.
Gotcha! You should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
Well, that's a certainly good act. It's Claude's birthday. You know, let's do a tea party. Why not? Here, have this southern fruit blend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you wait? I ran as fast as I could. Thanks.
Here, have some tea.
It's so relaxing. Right. Wow.
Close calls. Good one.
Right. Wow.
Yes, things that bother you. Exciting topic.
Oh? Of course.
A new gambit. It's interesting.
You're such a mystery.
Of course.
You think?
Oh. It could have been better, I guess. I wish it was a...
I'm afraid I've stayed too long. Thanks for the tea. Let's plan to do this again sometime.
Of course. Yes! My charm is increased. And so is Claude's, but definitely mine. Yes. We did it. Now that we have a couple more people to worry about, we're gonna grab a couple more of these intermediate seals. And we're also gonna sell all that gold that Idanas is carrying. And it's in the inventory, presumably. Okay. Now we take test. Linhard. Make you a priest.
I passed? Well done, me.
And Ignat's will force speed. Actually, I really want to make him an archer. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Now, if I make him a thief, that might actually be good. That way you can have more than one person that can unlock things randomly. We'll do that instead. Maybe make him an assassin, and then that's when we get into the master class line thing. There we go. Mission time. For real.
My thank you so much.
Alright.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is finally here. Let's move ahead with our plan.
Leave it to me. Professor, are you in as well?
Of course.
We've narrowed down their objective. Kind of. So, let's show everyone that we can carry out our duties better than anyone.
Okay.
We're counting on you, Professor.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower,
We
are
have a
relying on
plan.
you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble.
But
As a
what if
professor,
we have to
you would
patrol
do
a
well to
coffin?
remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Alright.
It's time.
All right. Let's stick to the plan and go hide where we can watch over the entrance to the Holy Mausoleum. If anyone suspicious enters, we'll follow them in and take them down. Got it?
Right. Good plan. You must equip magic. Okay. I'm jumping. Because this mission requires us to move quickly, I'm not deploying to do in this map, but yeah, we're pretty much set up for this one, I think. Just gonna put the guys that move slower close. Seems reasonable, maybe. Yeah, that's good. Let's fight.
It is as we suspected. The enemy is within.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Okay. Western Church
The enemy is
idiots.
after the casket of Saint Seros. Do they intend to steal her bones? We must defeat those enemies before they open the casket. But look closely at the ground. There are contraptions of some sort in place.
Contraptions.
We'll have to look closely at the enemy's weapons and advance while attacking them from the best positions possible.
Okay. Well,
Here we go.
what we could do. Point blank blast this guy in the face with fire. That's a good start to everything here.
Let's keep our guard up.
Good job, it is.
It's just not my day.
Well, that's unfortunate. But Lenhard, you blast this fool in the face with fire. And take nothing.
Huh. Victory.
Nice. Here's an item, a chest key. Which is gonna be pointless because we can just take a thief over there to unlock it. Speaking of, we're gonna start getting on that next.
Ready anytime.
And there's a chest here. Right. Well, it's time. I'll send Ignatz over this way and Felix over that way. I think that's the general idea.
I'll cut through.
I'm on it.
Ready.
I'll give it my all.
Here goes.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
Death Knight.
I don't take commands, or waste my time on weaklings.
Well then.
That knight looks like he has experience. It would be foolish to challenge him recklessly.
Yeah, it would be. But what if? Bad idea. But what if? No, that would just kill me. Never mind. We're not gonna do this. And die miserably to Death Knight. That's an archer. You can just get in a range whenever it is. I keep forgetting to equip Ash with close encounter, so I'm gonna put me in. Oh yeah, we can turn on the danger zone. It looks like that. Okay. Now I'm going to move. Okay. Yeah, having Fire Corp is fine for her. I'll have Felix start turning off in this direction. And that's we'll start going. Meanwhile, Ash will go there. And I'll have I'll Sylvain aggro guys.
So close. Let's get this over with.
Alright, critical hit on the Western Church soldier. Hooray.
Can't get ahead of myself.
You're out of
Alright,
luck.
Sylvain will just slaughter them.
Can't afford to lose.
So obvious.
Okay. Here's Rambo.
I had no choice.
Ever frisbee. Okay, now. You, my friend, are gonna wind him back.
I'd rather be napping.
I know you would. That's why I'm having you come out here to play.
I did
I should
it.
use the other iron bow
I
on him,
did.
but that works too. I did it, yeah.
You weren't ready.
Of course he wasn't ready.
I will get stronger still.
They will aim for her and probably not do much to her at all. That said, if Sylvain gets in there and slaughters him real good, goodbye, Western Church soldier. Can't we take on this guy? Well, that's a bad chance to hit. Probably not going to hit him, but... Let's see. I'm gonna take the almost 50 chance to hit him.
Like moths to a flame.
Dimitri!
I didn't expect to encounter someone like you. How fortunate.
Yes! That's ridiculous. Oh my god. I can't believe I did that. That was a 49% chance. I had less than a half a chance to pull that off. Less than 50%, I mean to say. But oh god, I cannot believe that we just did that. Well, that means we can move up the middle, I guess. And, pat him on the back. Okay. That was a thing that happened.
Not good enough.
Percentages. Everyone.
I owe you one.
Good job, Linhart.
If only my research had such results.
Get out of here. Let's see what Boogeyman looks like. There we go. A lot of fire.
I won, naturally.
Good job. Might as well have him do the chest unlock when that time comes. Time to grill them. Or Slayer, my friend.
You never had a chance.
The reinforcements haven't arrived? If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
I don't think they're going to arrive, actually. You think about it. Alright. We can heal Linhart. Took some damage. But it's okay now. Have some bonding. Nice. Okay. Well. Spirit dust. Colonel's dusty. Alright, Airnets can get range, curve shot into the. Probably get away with just using regular bow for this. Yes.
I get things done.
Of course you do. You get a lot of things done, actually. Set your mind to it.
I'm getting better.
And yeah, you are. Very better.
You saved me.
Wow, thanks.
Let's go.
And a miss. Gambits can be good. I should probably give one to Linhardt and Ignatz, actually. Speaking of. It'd make everything so much easier for them, if that were the case. Yeah, I'll do that after this. Same thing for Ash and his. Please give him close counter.
Can't afford to lose.
Of course not.
Aw, this stinks.
Okay. Tickled his feet. Alright, then her. Yes.
And I didn't even enjoy it. Thank you.
Okay. They're here. That's probably fun. Alright.
I must steel myself.
And I think it's about time we take on this.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Too bad. Well. That's okay.
Too reckless.
Good job, Dimitri.
I will get stronger yet.
I mean, you have beat the Death Knight.
It's
Death
no
Knight
use.
at least
The
once,
seal is
so.
broken. You can't. A sword.
It's just a sword.
What?
Oh no. We have a sword. It's glowing. Peak man. You think that shield will work? It will not work. Well then. Have a nice nap.
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Okay.
Will do.
We did it. Linhardt, champion. Yeah, we're gonna pitch this Levin sword into this. Levin sword can give it to somebody else. That will probably be using it more. Like say Ingrid, perhaps.
My thank you so much.
I guess a decent amount at some point. Could use a good range option.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
Well.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived.
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands. May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please. The goddess would never forgive you for our execution.
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
Well.
There you have it. It seems the assassination attempt and the attack on the Holy Mausoleum were all the work of the Western Church.
But
As
this
for the
seemed a
masked
little
knight who led the
weird.
attack, I'm afraid his whereabouts are yet unknown.
I mean, it did send him limping.
It makes no sense that the Western Church would try such a thing.
It just goes to show that the Church of Seros is not completely united. The Church is led by those here at Garreg Mach, and the Western Church doesn't have a strong voice on its governing council. I imagine the Western Church has harbored some resentment toward the Central Church for a while now.
Colonel, Western Church.
Ah, that's right. Gerald did say that you grew up outside the influence of the Church. The Church of Seros is split into a few branches across Fodlan. The largest being the Central Church, which is headquartered right here at Garreg Mach. The Western Church lies far to the west of Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato held his rebellion. It's situated on the far side of the kingdom's most impressive fortress, Aryan Road. I imagine the Western Church's intention was to eliminate Lady Rhea, and the Central Church's authority along with her. Naturally, the Knights will be riding out to question the Western Church's top officials. Or rather, to punish them.
When they do, Your Highness, we will likely be asked to help carry out said punishment.
Indeed. Now, I don't mean to be rude, Professor, but I must say your situation is rather unusual. For someone to grow up in Fodlan and yet never have any contact with the Church of Seros it's hard to believe.
It is weird.
I wonder why the Archbishop would hire someone like that as a professor.
So, those people from the Western Church were... Lady Rhea had them killed, didn't she?
Well, of course she did.
I'm assuming
Going
that
against the
it
teachings of
doesn't
Seros
sit
like
well.
that. Quite unforgivable.
Those who stray must be punished, I suppose. That said, Professor,
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Okay.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
Interesting.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power.
To make it glow really
Even
hard?
without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
Okay, Satan. Well.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness.
Well,
since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
Okay.
The Sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And
There's a lot of green hair in this
game. That Rhea at
actually.
All. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine.
Yes, her. The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must.
Well,
whatever comes
that's a
to
really
pass,
bad decision.
Please swear to cut a path that is your own.
That's the plan. Alright. Well. Purple gives you items, and the yellow gives you experience.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Glorious. We know about the online statistics already. It is okay. Here's some gold. And bent flags.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier. I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword.
So
also,
how is
you
that
should know that
exactly?
Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
I heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own. Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages.
It's been a long time.
Oh God.
2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years, I hardly recognize you.
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's. I believe I've mentioned him.
You
if
did
recall.
mention him.
When my father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as though I were his own son.
Ha ha! You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man. It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the kingdom?
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone.
The thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldaria's territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
Well. Time.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments.
That's interesting.
After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess.
The crest of flames.
Your ability to wield the Sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Alright. Now that we have all that information. Birthday. Let's tea party. I have an apple.
Thank you for your invitation. To what do I owe this surprise? Thank you.
I have some tea.
It's good. Huh? Oh. Huh?
Hey, sweets. He likes that. Good. Talk about yourself, too.
Oh.
You like the sauna.
Who are you, really? Such a mystery. I don't really understand you. Tell me everything.
And... That's a shame. Still good tea time, I guess.
Thanks for the treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
Alright. That's fair. Yes! More charm. Perfect. Linhart is doing something. Let's see him.
Well, hello, Professor. You came all the way to my room to... Oh. You've brought the materials from your lecture I slept through. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's not that I want to miss lectures. Exactly. Drowsiness is my arch nemesis. For some reason, I just can't seem to win against it. Just talking about it makes me sleepy.
Damn it, man. That seems extreme, because of its Dimitri-style training. Oh no. He might get bored of people, so maybe not. Let's say that then.
It's not that I don't have enough motivation. The problem is that I don't have any at all. Not for useless things. I must compliment you, though. By this point in most conversations, I'm bored senseless. But I'm enjoying this. I wonder why. What is it about you that fascinates me so? You're definitely a strange one. truth, your very nature is odd. You're definitely not a commoner, but you don't seem like a noble either. You're
Is that really
something else.
the division?
And yet you can wield one of the hero's relics. You're like a hero in some silly legend. Or you could be a villain who came here to enact some evil plot. That wouldn't surprise me either.
Well then.
Hey, Professor, will you ever allow me to investigate that crest of yours? It won't hurt a bit, I swear. I'm sure I could find out all sorts of things about your crest. And you.
Possibly.
Of course, I'm not as experienced with such research as Professor Hanneman, but I do what I can.
I am not certain
Someday, I think I might like to become a crest scholar.
where this is
You never
going.
know. Oh, don't trouble yourself. I didn't mean now. I've got a lot of other research I'm working on at the moment. I tend to start a project, get bored, and then leave it be.
Yeah,
I might be
that
ready to
makes
investigate your
sense.
crest soon. Might have to tidy up a bit first. On that note, good night, Professor.
Good night, Linhart. Okay. We can actually get. Oh, wait. Well, Bailey wants to talk. That's.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes. Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you?
It's
Just a
me.
moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my
Oh
underwear?
my god.
Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do.
Well, then.
I'm fine. Just hold on a moment.
Okay.
Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want? Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know. No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway? You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say? Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
Okay. Sleep well. Now that we have a thing, I think it's time we take a look at the darker side. That's really what I was trying to get to with this. I'm just glad I can start on the shenanigans early.
A new path to tread.
Alright. Dank Mage. Alright. And I think it's time to explore. We have a few things. And some support combos to catch up on.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast, craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second. I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer. And your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then. I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker, along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Beasts.
Thank you for sparring with me, Your Highness. It seems despite how hard I've worked, I'm still no match for you.
Oh, there's no need for such humility. Thanks to all of your hard work, you're improving rapidly.
If you're going to praise me, it should at least be after I've won a match against you.
You know, Ingrid, I may be the victor when we cross spears on foot like this. But on horseback, your handling of a lance is far superior. Can't I be allowed to have my own area of expertise?
No, I cannot allow that. It's my duty to get stronger, to fight with all I have in defense of the kingdom and its people.
Such high stakes. By the way, where did you learn that fierce jab of yours? I'm pretty sure the only other person I've seen perform that move is Glenn.
So you recognized it. Yes, he shared much with
Glenn.
me.
I thought as much. I never imagined I would be on the receiving end of one of his techniques again. Glenn and I once studied under the same instructor. I've sparred with him more times than I can count.
Yes. He was never short on praise for you. Lord Dimitri is incredible. Such skill. There's no way I'll ever outmatch him. Things of that sort.
Well now, he never said any of that to me.
Well, he was Felix's brother. That family's not big on displays of affection.
That is true. We spent about as much time arguing as we did training. I can't believe it's been 4 years since the tragedy of Dusker. Since we lost Glenn, along with so many others.
So it has. Time moves quickly. Things have changed so much. Despite the sorrow, I intend to become a powerful knight. A knight like yourself. And like Glenn. I will do so for the sake of my homeland, the holy kingdom of Fargus, and for all who have died protecting it. To that end, I hope you will spar with me again in the future, Your Highness.
It would be my pleasure. After all, I value our training sessions as much as you do.
Right. We've done that. Now, we have this to do.
Oh my, Ignaz. You're in a hurry. Is something the matter?
The professor wants us to gather at the training grounds. Didn't you hear?
Of course I did. I'll head over in a bit.
Are you sure you want to wait? I can hear the professor calling.
We're not needed until after the lunch hour. We have plenty of time.
Oh, I guess so. I was just panicking a bit. I wish I could be calm like you. How are you so unflappable?
Well, rushing around doesn't help, does it? I mostly try to stay out of everyone's way. There's no point in overexerting yourself. Anything that needs doing will get done eventually.
Huh.
That is a good way to look
the secret to happiness.
I suppose. but it's not nearly as philosophical as you make it sound.
No, it's perfect. I feel like I don't quite fit in with other people. So in situations like this, where I have to talk to someone, I panic a little. Please, teach me how to be as calm and collected as you are.
Honestly, Ignatz, you're making this out to be much bigger than it is. I mostly just don't pay attention. Being like me is more trouble than it's worth.
But you always seem so happy. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. Come on, let's head to the training grounds. I may slow you down, though.
All right. You don't have to rush. But I'm going to anyway. See you there.
Okay.
Goodness, don't strain yourself.
He does achieve a lot of things. And so...
Hey, Ignatz. What are you doing here? Hello? Oh, you're painting.
Ingrid, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same. I did ask you the same. Anyway, I'm just visiting the cathedral. I must say, that painting is looking wonderful.
Ah! Don't look! Don't look!
Why not? It really looks great.
Really?
I wouldn't lie. Let me have a look. Oh, it's the statue of St. Saros.
I hope you don't think I was ignoring you. When I'm painting, I get totally absorbed.
Of course not. My feelings aren't hurt so easily. What if you gave her a more edgy outfit? Shorten up her skirt or something.
No, that would be improper.
Ooh, and how about making her sword bigger? Oh, turn her into a valiant knight.
But she's not a knight.
Aw, come on. Just this once?
Let's see what it has to do.
Huh. She doesn't exactly look like a knight. More like a maniacal demigod.
Yeah, it just kinda came out that way.
It's different. Not quite how I envisioned.
It's my fault. I should have stuck to my original idea.
I'm sorry I pushed you, Ignatz. I'll leave you be.
Well then. And that is it. Unloads. Alright. First, let's talk.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Weird. Okay. Let's teleport to Edith.
So. Ah, Professor. Geralt was looking for you. It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at mine. Alright. 90 plus a lance curve. There it is, right there.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask a favor of you?
Alright. Give them some herbs. And calming herbs. Alright. Well, I have a plan.
Ah, Professor. Geralt was... It seems if he is not in his...
Train me in the lance.
Practice yields results.
Alright. Now with that done, I'm going to attempt to do a couple more things.
Hey, you.
Let's talk to Leone first.
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional. The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Okay. Is here.
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange?
Little.
Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Yeah, perhaps. Now, let's find people who are struggling. Well, Ash is one, so let's go to him. I know it's Ash because that stuff. You.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? There's going to be a big investigation into the Western Church soon. I wish I could be a part of it. I want to hear for myself why Lenato had to die.
Here, have some horrifying herbs.
Thank you.
Also, Harpla. And Busters. One more. You.
Hey, Professor, did you happen to see that man I was looking for earlier? I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away. To be honest, he's my father. He's using a different name now, but there's no mistaking it. It's him. I know it is. Father, I found you at last.
Lord. Alright. I have these, cards.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate your effort.
Okay. That's done. Now let's plan. First order of business is I want to try talking to Dorothea at this point.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
I don't know. Well, let's see. Firstly, is there anything?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can we recruit you yet?
I do find you very interesting, Professor. I'm just not sure if it's enough to change classes. Let me think about it a bit more.
Charisma and authority. I don't have enough charisma.
The teacher.
Well, I have an idea. Avidus Feather.
Are you sure? Thank you, I love it.
There we go. Now let's use this. Double towards this one.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove.
Yeah, that sounds like your
Might
brother.
you help me with a favor?
Just tend to those statues. Also, there are 2 more things here. Yeah, you need help.
I could use your help.
Alright. We want to do this quest. Also, wait.
Would you help me out?
Yeah, we'll help you out.
That's right.
You, gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
Everyone forgives you eventually, gatekeeper. First, we're gonna do this.
Down on you. Hey there.
Now we can start repairing things. Well, actually, I want to forge that, honestly. Well, we can't make into that yet. Or we could technically, but Demetra can't really. So, give you a
There you go.
Heal Lance Plus. Improve the Horse Slayer. I mean, it did do us good against Death Knight. Because, yeah, that was a bit of an overkill on the guy. I'll forge you to a higher accuracy bow.
There you go.
That seems like a good idea. And if I do that... Well, we'll wait on that actually. Turn you to Higher Lance Plus. That's a good idea. Oh. Well. That's an upgrade. Well, we turned that into it. I could just buy you a steel bow, never mind. Anyway.
Come back anytime.
Now time. Oh. I'm gonna drop this door key there. grab some. Take your white Rona. I'll take your spirit dust. Make your magic more effective. Okay. Back to the cathedral. To
Okay.
obtain those pieces. Induct shard. Saint McQuill shard. Saint Keyhole shard. Saint Zethlane shard.
You have helped me so much.
We did it. Alright. Our objective for this playthrough is to get these either maximized or close. Is why I'm not just pumping up all my stats to things. But that's that. Let's go to the Knight's Hall. Catherine is.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
I mean, graveyard is. No, not. Great.
Professor, have you seen my son perchance? I have need of him. Is that so? Thank you, Professor. I must ask him not to distract you, Professor, nor His Highness from the matter at hand.
Let's go see Seth. I mean, I know where the graveyard is, but I think we have to talk to him more rest things, so, you know. You.
We're back. Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is? Very well.
Alright. We have to go to the Knight's Hall and step out that way to get to him. With that said.
Oh, Gerald? There's a I can't remember what.
Time to recruit.
Hey, Professor. You're good looking, you know that? At the same time, you look like someone who was born to fight.
Well,
I bet we'd get along. I'm also good looking and born to fight. Need any help with your class?
Yeah.
Feel free to call
Join
on me
us.
when a fight's brewing. Thunderbrand and I will be there when you need us.
Alright. Catherine's on our team. Welcome. I don't actually know how much I'll use her, but we have her now.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Don't worry. And I'm gonna pump this up to an E.
The glory of progress.
Well done. You have my thanks.
There's a secret weapon coming soon. Anyway, let's figure out what we should do. Want to find or actually, let's go to the second floor of the dormitory. The one where all the fire hazards are at. Even Ingrid's lighting up in here. Terrible.
Have you seen a man who looks like me? He's middle-aged and relatively tall. If you get the chance, tell him I've gone out, okay?
Okay. Well, it's a little late for that now. For you.
Hey,
Cyril.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Ray is safe.
Me too.
I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Thank you. Join
I
me.
learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class.
Join me.
You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor. Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
Ah. But you're with me. Hooray. Odd.
Hey there. Hey, Teach. I hear you were able to use the Sword of the Creator. That means... What does that mean? Could it mean that you're a descendant of Nemesis, the King of Liberation?
Oh no. You found me out. Ah. Okay, enough of that. I think we want to go. I think Shamir might actually. That said, there's a Gilbert in here. He seems like a man of mystery.
What? Oh no. Wow, Lord Rodrigue in the flesh. What is Felix doing? This is such a rare opportunity for him to see his family.
I'm gonna tell you.
I have a request.
Hello there.
Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities. No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
Okay. He can also train me in things. Okay. I think it's time to bust out the secret weapon. I think. Well, we have plenty. Sure. And put this up. It's probably fine, actually. Never mind. We'll do something like that. I'll do it closer to the end of this section. That said...
I'm not secretly eating cake. okay? What's Bernie doing right now? Oh, fine. You got me. Keep it a secret, alright?
Don't worry, we will. Anyway, I heard you like to hide.
I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
And you're eating a cake secretly. I feel like you like this treat.
Thank you.
Well, you kind of like it. Okay. That's okay, I guess. Earthworm in the crates. Probably checked the garden actually, and I remembered I needed to do a thing. Now. There. That's fixed. Put that in there now. Yes. I like that skill. Let's see. This could be good for holding up foes from attacking us. B. This seems alright, so that said. Miasma Delta. Okay. And also a battalion. I forgot to do this. Lenhart. Have these sacred these ones. You can learn a D. Actually. We'll give these brigade mercenaries. Oh right, that reminds me. I also need to visit the battalion vendor. Nope. One. Before we do that. More flowers. Talk to you in a moment. All these flowers here, and I'll plant these two more Morphous seeds. Sure. 3 times the yield. Perfect. Chuck that soon.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again.
Sounds good.
We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
And also, you lost a thing. Have some wellness.
Wherever did this turn up? Thank you for getting it back to me. No? No?
Okay. Enough of that. Anyway.
Hi.
That's... Italian vendor down here.
What do you require? Farewell.
Alright. Now, because I must increase my power level by a ridiculous amount. What does this do? Well, it increases dexterity. I don't think I need to do that any further. But somebody that could increase their dex. Yeah, sure. Might as well use it on you. Okay. Oh. Next objective. Scour the...
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean? How could you... How could you possibly... How could you How could you
I'll give you a gift. You like to ride horses? I think you do.
Exactly what I hoped for.
You like it a lot. Perfect. Now the next objective is go to Cathedral. I could use a practice.
Professor.
And I'm gonna fight. Yeah. I think I'm gonna invite Ferdinand, actually, for this round.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
I'm sure Ingrid would like that a lot. Yes. Now that that is settled, let us go find...
Oh, it's off. Things are...
D plus.
Practice yields results.
Yes.
Hi there.
And,
Captain Gerald was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned? If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can.
I don't know if there's a good answer.
I did, but he just dodged the question.
Well, okay.
Someone Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Gerald.
Strength and lance. Well, I have the strength. I just need the lance. Okay. Well. We have some amount of prep at least. So what I'm going to do is jump in this place here. Try to remember which one. Okay. Want you to get to this. So let's do the first 10% speed bonus here.
You're all set.
Excellent luck and charm 5. Okay.
See you again soon.
Good.
Hello there.
Also, I'm going to go teleport to headquarters. We're going to enact Secret Weapon A. Nope. This will allow us to maybe get Leone soon. Or, rather than later. Anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway. Nice to see what's going on in that tournament up there. Who would be? Master's House Lance Tournament. Well, I want to increase some affection. Motivation.
Hello.
You.
Say, I hear that a knight of Seros named Gilbert will be joining us for our mission this moon. He is skilled, which is surely a boon for us. Still, that was not very thoughtful of Lady Rhea. No, it's nothing. In any case, you should at least introduce yourself to him before we depart. House Gautier is Sylvain's home. It would be nice of you to check on him as well.
He will. Anyway, you have this dulled longsword.
Oh, thank you. I have been looking for this. But how did you know it was mine?
And also, is this yours?
Lost item.
No, it is not. Okay. And also... And you.
I know Lord Rodrigue. He paid repeated visits to His Highness after the previous king was killed.
I believe this is yours.
That belongs to me.
Mercedes.
You stalker.
Her face looks familiar.
I'm watching you. Dying stuff. Fish, you say? Everyone loves the fish. You have a fish. You have a fish. Let's all fish.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Also, I think it is time that I fun treat. Speaking of that, might not be a bad idea to see if I can pick up Lysithia. Let's see. I have plenty of materials for peach sorbet. I'll invite Hammond over here.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
This is my most favorite dish of all. I love it almost as much as Crestology itself.
Oh yeah, I should give you that book. That's sigils. Anyway, full meal. And actually, before I do that, all right. Something to be he will enjoy. That she'll also. Which I don't think is going to be terribly much. It's gonna be alright. Invite him and say Marianne. Yes. Oh.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Glad. And one more before I finish off with this. I'm gonna do Saggart. I think I'm gonna do the meat. Actually, do Dorothea and it seems like the proper thing. From going here.
Food tastes best when you are sharing it with others. Do you not think so, Dorothea?
Yes. Present company excluded, of course.
Well then. And we have support. Ingrid, Ignatz, and yeah. And there's cross dialogue with other people. Okay. That's quite a few things.
Do you know this legend, Ingrid? It's about the Battle of Fodlan's Throat.
Oh yes, I know it like the hilt of my sword.
With so many valiant knights appearing in this story, I couldn't help but wonder which was your favorite. I really like this one, the one in the middle, the knight who stands in defense of the Duke.
Such a wonderful knight. One of my favorites as well.
That makes sense. He's so noble and virtuous. In fact, he kind of reminds me of you.
Thank you. You remind me of him as well. You are honest, as is he.
No, I'm nowhere near as great. Maybe someday. Maybe if we work hard together, we can both become knights as glorious as the one in this story.
Together, yes. Now wouldn't that be something? If only we could.
Huh?
Oh, no.
Ash, the legends are exactly that. Legends. They're not indicative of real life. The cards we are dealt are what they are. We can work with what we have, but we can't change what's in our hand.
What's that supposed to mean?
I long to serve His Highness as a knight. The sort of knight that legends are written about. But I was born bearing a crest, and with that comes responsibility. Whether I like it or not, I am the last hope of House Galatea. I am the only one who can carry on the family bloodline and restore our lost fortune. To do that means setting aside my own dreams and ambitions.
You still have the right to pursue your dreams.
Ash, I must ask something of you.
Yes, of course. Anything.
My dream is aligned with your own. Please, for both of us, promise to see yours through.
That doesn't seem fair.
I'll never be able to see my dream through. Doing so would mean terrible misfortune for others. So, I am bound by honor not to follow through on my own dream. But I can help you achieve yours.
Come on, this isn't like you at all. Please, don't smile when your eyes are so sad.
Okay. I think I need to see if the ship exists between these two. Just because it kinda needs to happen. Also, there I am.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you alright?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand?
Oh.
Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh.
Does need some...
What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
All right. Now we have some things to find. Our first find, actually, is near here.
Hello there.
Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies. Oh, that paper. Well, Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father. I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things.
Hmm.
It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid. Are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Well then.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes. Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Which is I must be going. Okay, Ingrid. Okay. And the other dialogue is just outside my room. We'll do that then. I'm watching.
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is...
You are trying
a hobby of mine, you might say.
To hide.
Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one. Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas. Really? It's okay for me to paint?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're sure.
It's quite fine.
But
please,
really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Okay. Also, this happening.
Dorothea,
The dining hall seems so much brighter with you here.
30. I must say, you are quite adept with flattery. Please, give me some more.
Flattery? No, I was not... There you go with that attitude again. Why do you reserve such cold treatment for me and me alone? Do you hate me, Dorothea? Or have you some other reason to avoid my company?
I underestimated you. I assumed your noble upbringing had dulled your perception. But you got it right on your first try. I hate you.
Huh, I was right. Might I ask why you find me so despicable? I can scarcely guess.
Don't waste another minute thinking about it.
That will not do. I do not think you would hate a person for no reason.
Perhaps. How's this? If you can guess why, I'll let you know if you're right. The brains of us common folk are so simple, it should be pretty easy for a big shot noble to sort out.
Very well. I cannot walk away from a challenge. I have no choice but to chance a guess. You are always making fun, calling me a big shot and so forth. Perhaps you think all nobles are... No, it cannot be that simple.
Oh? What can't be that simple?
Please, will you not give me a clue?
Well, let me see. A good clue? I know. It's because you're like a bee. That ought to be enough of a clue. So long, Ferdy.
A bee? I haven't the slightest. Perhaps because I am such a diligent worker?
Wouldn't most people like diligent workers? Okay. We'll figure it out, I guess. Anyway. So what I'll do here is we're going to do one last. Yeah, we have 100 points. Anyway. I'm going to teleport myself to see couple of people here.
I am trusting you. You must be rather however, you will most...
Actually. If I crank that up to a D. Visiting him and Eloise. I don't. It is possible that he is Yeah, I think he's on that mission actually. So Gilbert.
I have a request. I may have slowed a step in
Okay. Well, he can't train me but he can't give me further training on. That's a good skill check. Alright. Grab this.
Oh no.
We're going to see who needs pumped up. Go to field. See him here.
Have you seen a man who looks like me?
You lost this.
That's mine. Thank you for finding it. I know nothing.
Does have something to say.
You. How are you managing the Sword of the Creator? No problems? I hope you have not
That
left it
would
lying
be dumb.
somewhere unattended or anything foolish. You will need the sword's power on your next mission.
Okay. Enough of that. Anyway. That's perfect. And today's free time, and we shall learn. Nope. They can stand still. Ash. Time for you to ride a horse better.
I've learned a lot. So this is how it's done. This will be useful.
And I'll have to get better ride skills soon.
I appreciate your...
Perfect.
Looks like I did it. I'm certain I've... Ah, no big deal.
Okay. R8.
Oh, I was right?
Nice.
How embarrassing. I'm not used to such praise.
This is what you've been mentioning in your lectures, how to be a good leader.
It's starting to take shape.
Okay. I think it's also time for you to start learning a horse.
I'll keep trying my best. I can't believe I got it right. No, I just got lucky. I've really grown.
Have.
I feel like I get it now.
Right. Next. You working on your faith? No. Axe.
Thanks for your time.
There we go.
Wow.
One more.
Now I feel like I'm getting... Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you.
Alright. Now,
Thank you, Professor.
that's D+.
This isn't so hard.
Perfect. Now we can start working on it.
Yes, but
that in lecture.
I have a question for you, Professor.
Solution dash stick, it's sleepy, can't do. Let's see if that works.
I see. Thank you very much.
Professor?
We'll learn it, I guess. I don't think you're gonna become a great knight. I'm gonna switch your goals right back when we get a chance, but it's good to know that you have it. Ash time.
Hey, Professor, did I ever tell you what happened with that thief? I went after him, and I did manage to catch up, but...
You caught the thief.
Sort of. I actually decided not to make him pay for it. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth. Well, what happened was, when I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price, and that he really needed the money. He had a sick kid and couldn't pay for medicine. Oh, maybe you're right. But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little money is nothing compared to that. I'd rather believe a lie than risk someone's life if I'm wrong. And to be completely honest, there was a time when I wasn't so different from him. It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. But yes, I was. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister. I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop. I really regret that part of my life. I was stupid. But shortly after I turned 9, I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on. The noble had all sorts of valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The knight in the illustrations was so impressive I just couldn't tear my eyes away. You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble. And that noble was none other than Lenato. But Lenato was incredibly kind. Without asking any questions, he gave me the book. And money, too. When I told him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with my brother and sister. He taught me how to read, personally. So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing. To be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done. To leave this world better than I found it. That's why, even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him.
Very noble.
I know what you're trying to say. My contribution probably won't change much. And it's not like I have the money to help everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing. What else could I have done, Professor?
Well, you did your best. There you go. I know there's a lot of like weird moral philosophy or moral conundrums that you deal with in life. Well,
I will enjoy this.
make a hard choice.
You can count on me.
Here's the result.
Did it. Good. And that impressed Mercedes. So
that worked out well.
Right. We're gonna save here. And we're gonna end off here tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm sorry I wasn't all that talkative today. It's been a long day. But I wanted to get through chapter 4 and start off in this fresh and refreshed and such. And yeah. Thank you for coming on out today. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful night. Do. Oh wait, I got something to do.